What's up, everybody? This is Mario, and I'm back with another episode of Endurify. And it is Saturday at the time of this recording, and I'm about to head into a brewery with my wife and with Ellie, but I want to record a podcast for today. And basically, just wanted to kind of share something that I'm thinking about and a new tool that I discovered this morning. So this morning I got up super early, set my alarm for 4:45 to go for a bike ride before my family woke up. And so we're staying in Silverthorne, Colorado, kind of in the mountains. And if you've ever been to Dillon, Colorado, it is like honestly one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. And there's this big lake with all of these great biking trails all around it. And so I got up super early to drive down there, get set up, and then get a long bike ride in around the lake. And it was probably the most beautiful place I've ever been able to bike. And I got a really good ride in, got around 40 miles, almost 2,000 feet of elevation gain, and it was just like an awesome ride. Like, honestly, one of the best, like most scenic rides I've ever been able to do. And during that ride, I was listening to a couple of different podcasts. I listened to some podcasts from Dream, Think, Do with Mitch Matthews. I listened to some Tim Ferriss, but I also listened to the Triathlon Terran podcast. And the Triathlon Terran podcast is one of the top triathlon podcasts in the world. And his name is Taryn Gassell. He's got a huge YouTube following, and you should definitely go check out his stuff. But basically, in that podcast, he was interviewing one of his lead trainers, all about the importance of strength training for endurance athletes. And I was really interested in this topic because, my background is I've played basketball, baseball, and football in high school. And so I'm definitely used to strength training for those sports. But once I got into endurance, I really didn't continue the strength training. And, I'm already so busy and have so much time dedicated to swimming and biking and running. I just thought, why would I add strength training to the mix? But he had some really compelling research and really compelling reasons for why you need to do strength training as an endurance athlete. So that was kind of eye-opening for me, and it's something that I'm going to start to incorporate into my training. And so, he interviewed one of his trainers about all of the different kettlebell workouts and how to develop muscular endurance, which is the most important, type of exercises to do for endurance athletes. And so, in that podcast, I learned a lot about it, but I also learned that they have a really cool app that you can check out, and it's called Mottiv. And you can get to this app. Right now it's just a web app, but they're going to have a mobile apps pretty soon. And you can just go to app.mottiv.com, and you can create an account. And I just went through the process. I created an account, and it's really cool because they ask a series of questions through the onboarding. And they ask, what's the longest distance race that you're going to be training for? How many hours a week do you want to train? How many types of workouts, or how many workouts can you get in during the week? What are your goals? Is your goal just to finish? Is your goal to finish strong? Or is your goal to, be like super competitive? And based on that, it actually automatically generates a training plan for you. And I just went through the process. I was actually really impressed with it. And so I'm going to be testing it out. And really, the main reason why I'm going to be testing it out is because they have videos that walk you through what the strength training can look like when incorporated with the triathlon training program. So it's just something that I'm kind of continuing to experiment with because that was the topic that I was talking about yesterday. As I'm, as my schedule is changing, as that's evolving, I want to continue to experiment with my training program. And so I experimented with a longer run on Friday. I really like that. And next, I want to experiment with strength training as part of my endurance training. And the main tool that I'm going to be using for that is this app, Mottiv. So app.mymottiv.com. Just wanted to share that with you all in case you're curious of, what a training plan could look like for you. It's definitely better than some sort of like cookie cutter training plan out there. And it seems flexible, and it seems like definitely something that could be valuable for a lot of people that are listening to this. So, that is basically kind of my quick story and this tool that I've discovered that I wanted to share with you all today. So that's what I have for today. I hope that helps, and I'll talk to you all later.